And we are rolling.
Where are we going, Tuscaloosa?
Charles, why don't you tell them why we're going to Tuscaloosa?
We're going to go and spend a little time with Coach Saban. It's going to be pretty cool for me because I've only met him in passing. Hope my shoes don't get dirty down here. What's up, man?
Hey, I enjoy you.
Oh, thank you, man. Did they paint this dump? It wasn't this clean. It wasn't this clean. There's got to be new seats.
Look,
Hey,
man, I brought you some stuff here.
Coach, I can't wear that stuff. How you doing, Coach?
Good, man. How
Good
are
to see you. Thanks
Good
for coming.
To see you. Here. You can give it away.
I can only wear this at the house. Come on, let's go have a seat. Coach, how's your summer going?
Doing great. Yeah, we're going
Before
back,
all the fun starts?
we're going back to the lake this weekend.
First of all, I got to tell you something. This thing is uncomfortable. How do you get away with that?
Well, first of all, you got to shape it up a little bit. When you
Yeah.
get the front to come down and the back to come down, you look like a cabana hat.
So you go to the lake and just relax before all the fun starts?
Just always the last weekend, I give the coaches a long weekend. So when they come back, I guess everybody's charged up because you know what the season's
Yeah.
like. I mean, it's a lot of hard work. You don't get many days off, and everybody's got to grind.
Now, do you just chill at the lake or you fishing?
I play golf, which I guess we could talk about again.
I don't like talking about golf. Golf is not my favorite. The only thing good about golf is drinking and smoking.
Maybe, but
Yeah.
as good an athlete as you
Yeah.
are, though, if you wanted to be, you could be a really good player. You could get it fixed. You could be a really good player. I will believe that till the day I die.
Well, let me tell you this. You know, I think you're an amazing coach. If you could fix my golf game, I'd put a statue of you at my house. Like if because I've tried everything to fix my golf game and nothing seems to work. But if you, as great a coach as you are, if you can fix my golf game, anytime you come to Arizona, there'll be a statue of you outside of my house.
You know, I'm not a golf coach, though.
Okay. So, like, I have this perception. It's always interesting trying to judge somebody who's successful from a distance. I have this perception, tell me if I'm right or wrong, that you are a master griller.
You're wrong.
I'm wrong?
Well, my wife gets so mad at me because I don't like to cook on the grill.
That's the only way a man can cook.
You're right about that, and I will do it on occasion, but that's not my deal.
See, that's
when I was in Louisiana at LSU, you know, everybody cooks.
yeah.
You know, every man cooks. I mean, they bring their own cooking apparatus when they come visit you. So those people could cook so well, they always cooked, so I kind of got out of that world.
You know, when I brag about you to Auburn people, they go crazy. And they always say why. I said, well, number one is winning. But the one thing I want to say to you as a black man, I really respect when you give other young black men an opportunity after they've screwed up. Because I always tell people, everybody's an idiot when they're 18. Young kids are going to make mistakes. But as a black man, I just want to say thank you for giving these young black guys an opportunity. And I know you have taken some heat, and I thought it was unfair because we don't need to just throw kids away when they do something stupid. But why do you feel that need to give kids a second chance?
Well, I think that, look, as a coach, when it comes to football players, we're trying to change their behavior and make them better. All right, as people, we're trying to change their behavior and make them better. And I think everybody can understand if they ever have children of their own, how your children sometimes disappoint you. They do things that you wish they didn't do, that embarrass you, but we don't throw them out of the house. You know, we try to come up with ways that we can change their behavior. So that's where I always focus on the guys, where I think a lot of people see discipline as punishment. and they want punitive action. You know, kick the guy off the team. How does that change his behavior?
Yeah.
You know, suspend him for a bunch of games. Well, he did something in March, now we're going to suspend him for games in September. I mean, where there's a lot of things that you can do in between to help a guy understand or change his behavior. And I've had a lot more success helping guys by doing that than just being punitive. All right, now what people in the media sometimes think is, well, you just don't want to suspend him because he's a good player. Well, that's not true, because I do that with every player on our team. All right, and sometimes when guys do things and it happens over and over and over, maybe you have to take playing away from them. And that's something that's meaningful to them, and that's the only thing that will change their behavior. But I don't think that's always the first step. And most of our players respond very well to it and appreciate it.
As a coach, you've been coaching for a long time. What is your biggest regret as far as missing some family-oriented?
Well, I think probably the biggest thing, if I could go back and try to change things, you know, when my kids were, I tried to do it as much as I could, but I never did it as much as I should. When they were, whether playing sports or Kristen was a cheerleader or whatever it was, I did as many of those things as I could, but I still wish that I would have spent more time doing those kind of things to support them when they were growing up, rather than worrying about the 100 guys on our team.
As a grandfather, have you changed any diapers?
Yeah, I have to answer that honestly, no.
I don't blame you. You said something earlier. You play basketball?
Yes, sir.
How often?
Well, we play from signing date until we start spring practice.
So you play a lot.
We play pickup at least 3 days a week. But I'm the commissioner of the league now. You know, at my age, I get to pick my team, and then I pick the guy on the other team who guards me. So
which probably would be now, as big and fat as I am.
No, you'd be on my team.
Oh, okay. Do you pass the ball?
Absolutely, I play the point. When Avery came here, you know, I know he played 13 years as a point guard, but when he came in, I said, look, if you want to play noontime basketball with us, you're going to have to move over off the ball because I'm the point guard. You're going to have to play two guard.
So you're just a passing guy. You're not a three-point shooter.
They didn't have a three-point shot when I played.
They have it now.
Yeah, but I can't shoot it. I mean, I grew up playing where you got to get a good shot.
What if somebody takes a hard foul on Coach Saban?
Well, most of the guys I'm playing with work for me. So you could get fired.
Is that what happened to Kirby Smart?
No. Hey, Kirby was always on my team.
Oh, okay.
Kirby could shoot.
Oh, okay. Hey, Coach, thank you for taking your time.
All right, Charles.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate you, man. Thanks.
I know a lot of Alabama players growing up here, and I'd always pick their brain about you. And they always say one thing: he wants to win, but he wants us to be better men.